This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good night, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for February 17, 2023. And in the news tonight, SSL fraud accused should get bail given her delicate medical needs, says lawyer. Defense lawyer Tamika Harris is urging the court to grant bail to former Stocks and Securities Limited client care manager Jean Ann Panton. Today argued that the police will not be able to adequately meet her delicate medical needs and care should she remain in custody. Wheelchair-bound Panton, who is implicated in the multi-billion-dollar alleged fraud at the investment firm, was this morning slapped with 3 counts of breaches of the Larceny Act, 5 counts of forgery, 5 counts of uttering forged documents, 3 counts of falsification of accounts, 3 counts of engaging in a criminal transaction, and 3 counts of breaches of the Cybercrimes Act. During a bail application in the Home Circuit Court today, Harris urged the judge to consider offering Panton bail on account of her complex medical issues and that she is not a flight risk. Harris told the court that her client, who was born with a dislocated hip, has been struggling with health challenges since age 2 and recently underwent her last surgery. She had a series of 25 surgeries, the lawyer told the court. Harris further argued that based on the 2 medical reports that she had submitted, it is evident that her client is not mobile. Harris further pointed out that the police had visited her client's house and would have seen evidence of her immobility, including a medical aid that was placed in her bathroom because she is unable to stand. She requires a wheelchair assistance and the use of a walker as part of her rehabilitation, and she has also had side effects from the antibiotics prescribed, which makes balancing challenging, the lawyer added. However, she said the antibiotics were discontinued last November and that a tube was removed, but she continues to have lingering effects. Harris also told the judge that her client has to self-administer insulin injections half an hour before meals and that medication has to be refrigerated. The last surgery she did, she got an infection, and that made her prospect of recovery more difficult. And it can hardly be said that the environment in a cell would be sterile, Harris said, while also questioning whether the police station will be able to keep her insulin refrigerated for her needs. All those delicate care, it is very unlikely that a police station will be able to do so, the lawyer argued. The judge, in responding to Harris, pointed out that the report only speaks to Panton being diabetic and the last surgery that she did. Justice Shelley Williams stressed that the report did not indicate that Panton could not walk or stand. I am not saying that you can't put forward all of this, but if you are going to do that, you need a medical report that supports your position, she said. Responding, Harris agreed to provide the court with a comprehensive report. She, however, stressed that her client is a fit and a proper candidate for bail and that she is willing to face the music and to answer the charges. Harris said her client had surrendered her travel documents to the police from January 13, thus demonstrating that she is aware of the magnitude of the issues and has no intention of running away from the charges. The prosecutor in response said while the Crown had no position on bail, the police had confirmed that she had turned over her passport and also that she has cooperated and has made herself available when needed. The judge, however, noted that reports were lacking and remanded Panton for her lawyer to produce another report. Panton is accused of defrauding 39 SSL clients out of millions of United States dollars, including retired Jamaican sprinter legend Usain Bolt and his former manager Norman Peart. The prosecutor, in outlining the allegations, said Panton was charged in relation to 3 clients so far and that the figure amounted to a total of US $6.3 million. The court heard that 4 more clients have come forward and that the police are to collect their statements. In the meantime, the court heard that Panton had admitted to stealing from the account of Bolt's company from as far back as 2012 and that in January she went to a director to clear her conscience and confessed. At that time, she reportedly asked for a loan and offered her expertise in investment. Fat cat charged for shopbreaking and larceny. 38-year-old Courtney Forks, otherwise called the Fat Cat, a labourer of Riches District, Clarendon, and the Knowles Road, Manchester, has been charged for shoplifting and larceny. The charges stem from two separate incidents in August and October 2022. The Spalding police say on August 15, 2022, about 8:30 p.m., a woman securely locked her business place in Riches District and left. Upon her return the following day, she realized that it had been broken into and items were missing. She contacted the police and a report was made. The police confirmed that a similar incident occurred on October 15, 2022 at a plaza in Spalding. An investigation was launched into both occurrences and the folks was arrested and taken into custody. The police say he later admitted to committing both acts and was charged on Thursday. 2 infirmary employees are fired for allegedly abusing residents. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie has disclosed that 2 employees at infirmaries were recently fired after being caught on closed-circuit television cameras abusing residents. In the dead of night, they were abusing the residents. We catch them on camera, and we have taken steps to part company with them, Mr. McKenzie revealed, adding that their action is not something that we are going to tolerate. The minister did not identify the infirmaries where the alleged abuse occurred, but said in at least one of the cases, the employee was caught on camera beating the residents with a piece of stick. He said reports should be made to the police for the former employees to be prosecuted. Mr. McKenzie was addressing the opening of a new ward at the St. James Infirmary on Wednesday.
Over the last couple of months, at least 2 of them had to be kicked out of the business because since we put in the closed-circuit television cameras into the infirmaries, we discover that in the dead of night, they were abusing the residents. We catch them on camera and we have taken steps to part company with them, and I'm encouraging that the police be brought in to take action against the one that we have on camera beating the residents with a piece of stick. That is not something that we're going to tolerate.
Opposition questions delayed certification of Prime Minister's statutory declarations. Questions continue to be raised about the lack of certification of the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. The Integrity Commission has indicated that it is not in a position to certify the declarations of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition are among government officials expected to submit their statutory declarations to the Integrity Commission annually. Opposition Leader Mark Golding has said that the situation with the Prime Minister's declarations is questionable. He suggested that the Integrity Commission issue a special report to Parliament on the reason for the delay. This, he said, would clarify what is now the subject of uncertainty and some amount of speculation. According to Mr. Golding, the situation is problematic for the continued governance of the country as the law requires the certification of the declarations. He said his declaration has already been certified and published.
The Integrity Commission could issue a special report to Parliament on the circumstances around that, and that would therefore bring the matter into the public domain in terms of where it is, what the reason for it. It would clarify what is now the subject of uncertainty and some amount of speculation. But from my point of view, it is a situation which is not good and indeed problematic in the governance and administration of the country that the declaration remains uncertified for such a long time. The law was passed with a specific provision requiring the certification of the declaration by the Integrity Commission and of the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition. Indeed, a summary has to be published, and in my case it has been, because mine has been certified, but the Prime Minister's remains outstanding.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.